Hey guys, Ben with KCT here, back with another video for you. And today we're going to be talking about some inexpensive holster solutions for your Canik handgun. Now, if you're like me, you dig Canics, which is probably why you're watching this video, hopefully. However, there are not always the best options for holsters for Canics out there right now. There are a lot of their custom Kydex makers and stuff like that will have some different options. However, typically they're very expensive. They lack the ability to mount a light, or if they do, they're very specific to the light that you want to go ahead and mount. And then they're either chunky and not too concealable, or they're not like a fully featured tactical model with proper retention, like level 2, level 3 retention. And you're not able to kind of get what you want out of some of those. So if you're looking for a level 3 like Safariland type holster, you're not going to find it in Kydex. So what do we have here on the options today? Well, we got a couple different handguns, first of all, that we'll take a look at. One, just your standard TP9 SF. So it's a little old school boy. And then we have the Mete SFX. This is the signature series with the oh so sweet Miami paint job. So let's go ahead and take a look at the first one we have. Now, these options are going to come in at $30 right around or under. So if that intrigues you, ooh, watch on. So the first one I'm going to go ahead and take a look at is from Orpaz Defense, and it is their M Series holster. So go ahead and go to their website, check out the M Series holsters. It is the forerunner of the Evo series, I believe. So you don't want the newer Evo series, you want the older M Series. You can usually see that it's a little bit older because the logo is a little bit different on there. It's very 90s-esque. So you have an M Series holster. Go ahead and remove the tension screw completely. So the screw and the nut will come out there. So go ahead and just delete that. Once that is gone, you can go ahead and holster your Canik, just like that. So you have level 1 retention in this instance. However, this is an IWB holster. You can set it up to be an OWB. It is kind of janky. The kit that I got, it's just, I like it much better as an IWB, let's just say that. So that's what I would run this as. So if you're looking at running an IWB holster, the Orpaz Defense works out great. You're not going to lose the gun. Stays in there. We'll throw that on the Mete. Locks right in there. Stays in there. You're not going to lose that either. Nice click. Nice draw. You may have to delete a little bit of material on the inside. Take a Dremel or something like that, some sandpaper, and just do a little bit of material deletion on the inside of the holster. However, I have not, and this is, again, how good that they fit. So, if you're looking for a nice spicy IWB, it fits the Mete, as well as the TP9 SF. You're covered right there with those. So previously I stated that using a Glock ALS holster or SLS holster from Safariland in the 20/21 configuration of the 6000 series was working. Now it does. You have to use a large size tactical light, and then you have to really ram that gun in there to get it going. Right now the nub is only locking if the gun is sufficiently jammed in there, and then if you have a large enough tack light to go ahead and press up against the inside of it. So as you guys can see, this is a pretty large light. It is a NPL 30 from Nightcore, and yeah, it's locking in there, but to use ALS you have to really smack it home. So right now that is a non-recommend. So again, I know I did have a video earlier where I did recommend this. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and throw it out the window until I can get it to test out and work more appropriately. Yes, for those that are going to ask, I do delete the light cap at the bottom, and I also delete the little bar at the end for debris clearance. That has nothing to do with this thing actually locking in there. This is actually able to push in further without either of those two things. So right now, non-recommend. So don't worry about this. I have one more option though for you, and that is going to be another Safariland product. One of these guys. Yes. So this is one of their OG holsters, and it is a 3084-73 for the Beretta 92. So if you've seen these are their military style holsters, the kind that they were making early in the GWAT there, and it was designed to carry a Beretta M9 for the Army or other combat groups, and they were going to go ahead and throw any sort of light you can imagine on there, because at the bottom here, and put in any size light that you want on your Beretta. So, this is for a Beretta. It works great for your Canik. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. Pop your bail off there. So, these are normally pretty expensive holsters. They typically come with a leg shroud. So you are looking at something, if you can find them, generally you're going to find it right around $170, something like that. However, I went on eBay and made a guy an offer for this thing and got it for $20 shipped. So this thing is a monster. It is rock solid. It is huge, but it's not that much bigger than your 6000 series holster. It's really right around the same size. So if you can carry one of these, you can carry one of these. Of course, mine has the QLS4 mounted on there because I'm an absolute G, but that's just how I do it. It'll also work the Mete SFX, and then with light or no light, it'll work for both those. So there you have it, guys.